Hey guys, here we are with another fragrance review. This is going to be the last Tommy Bahama fragrance review I have for you guys right now. This is the last one I need to review. After this, I've reviewed all of them, which I did the other ones on Tuesday. I did Maritime and Maritime Journey just right before I started recording this one. And this one is, but I'll have to get more of them. I get it, I'll get more. I just trying to get Maritime Voyage. I probably could get it online if I can, but I'm just looking at the rack stores. But a few of these I got online, and some of these I got at the rack store. So this fragrance I'm going to be reviewing, spoiler alert, is my favorite of the Maritime line, and this one is called Maritime Deep Blue. So we're gonna be doing the presentation, the rating of the smell, the smell, the price, the performance. So we're beginning with the presentation. All right, so for me, the presentation is actually really nice. You get like a dark blue oceanic look, and the cap is it's all Tommy Bahama caps. This is Maritime. This is actually one I just reviewed a few minutes ago, so it's uploading. Go check it out. But in this one it's like a oceanic blue. It's really nice, and we always see, if you could see, these are all eau de cologne concentrations. And the distribution from the atomizer we have here is actually nice and wide. So that was the presentation on Tommy Bahama Maritime Deep Blue. Alright, so the smell, right off the bat, is an amazing, it just smells really fresh. It's nice. Now, people compare this one to, say this is like a combo between the original Maritime and then Polo Deep Blue Parfum or something like that. I understand the comparison to adding the Maritime to the Ralph Lauren and getting this. I understand that, because this has some similar notes to some of the Ralph Lauren fragrances. Which, you know me, I love Polo Red. I love all of them. My favorite of the Polo Blue line is Polo Blue Eau de Parfum. A lot of people have Polo Blue Parfum. You can kill me all you want, but Polo Blue Eau de Parfum is my favorite, and I also love Polo Blue Sport. But I think that one's discontinued. But I think you can get it on discount, so get it while you can. Okay? Okay, my friends? Okay. So this one is a great scent. The performance is pretty average. I get about 7 hours with this one, which for an eau de cologne is pretty much not heard of. Especially for 7 hours for an eau de cologne. That's what I get. You usually never hear 7 hours for an eau de cologne concentrated fragrance. Like, that is pretty freaking phenomenal. So, and the price, you can get this one for about $20 to $30 or something like that. So, yeah, you can get this for about 20 to 30 bucks. So you can get this one, yeah, about 20 to 30 bucks. All right, and the dry down of this one is nice. You get like it more of like a nice. It has like just a nice fresh smell. The Polo Blue genre kind of goes away a little bit towards the dry down. But hey, if I want Polo Blue, I'm wearing Polo Blue. And I love the whole Polo Blue line, honestly. Just Polo Blue, I feel like it's overrated. But the reason it's overrated, I can understand why. It's a great lineup of fragrances. Now, it just depends, but this one is fantastic. Let's go on to the rating of this fragrance. Alright, so the presentation, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. It looks nice. I think this might be my, I think Maritime Voyage is probably my favorite presentation. This one's probably the second best. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. The performance for this one, for an eau de cologne, is fantastic. I will give that a 10 out of 10 because you will never expect 7 hours from an eau de cologne concentration. The seasons, this is summer year, just straight up summer period. That's the only time I'd ever wear this one. That's probably why. That's probably why you've seen that all my Tommy Bahama fragrances are not that full. Why? Because I only use them in the summertime. I don't use them anytime other. Because they're too fresh and they're too citrusy to be worn in the other seasons. So the price on this one is very solid. I'll give that an 8 out of 10, like I have pretty much for all of these, because they're like 20 to 30 bucks. Maybe 35 if you don't have a discount, if they're not on discount, but still, that's not very expensive. Like I said, these retail for about almost $90, so don't do that. I mean, this one, if it was $90, it would not have been a 0, but it would have still, the rating would have went way down because of the price. But, and the scent, I love it. I'm gonna give it a 9.75 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because the citruses don't last extremely long, but they last long enough. But now they're starting to settle into some woody notes, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong; it's very nice. But I just prefer my citruses for summer. But that's not what we always get. So that gives me a rating for this Maritime Deep Blue by Tommy Bahama, a 9.5 out of 10, this is my favorite of the Maritime line. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a link to this fragrance down below on discounters. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. If this is the first video you watched out of all my reviews, do not get them at like JCPenney, for example, because of like when I go smell. The only time I go to the fragrance section at JCPenney is if there's like when I went Drakkar Intense just released. I just went there to smell it to get the first impressions. Not to buy the bottle, because the bottle was like $69 or something. When right now you can get it for like, when you were able to get it for like $45. But what I did is I just waited until it actually hit the discounts, and I got it for like 15 bucks, and I have 2 bottles. So I'll leave a link to this fragrance down below. Just don't buy them at JCPenney. Okay? All right, my friends, do not buy them at JCPenney unless you want to waste some money and you want to spend. I mean, unless you're Elon Musk and you have like millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, hey, $86 would be nothing for you, Elon Musk. But just don't buy them from JCPenney. Just buy it on the discounted links I put for you, or you just buy it yourself. Fragrance Buy does well. Even eBay, like Perfume Empire, Forever Luxe, those are like trusted fragrance websites on eBay. So this one, that was my review of Maritime Deep Blue by Tommy Bahama. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, love you guys, peace out.